Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you and I hope you are safe and maybe excited for my class. So I'm here to teach you SST Standard 4 Chapter 4 and the chapter name is the Plateau and the Desert Regions. Now in this chapter today we will see about the Thar Desert, the desert regions. But before starting the chapter, I request all of you to please stay at home and enjoy your quality time with your family members. You can enjoy like playing the ludos, carom, video games. In fact, you can read your book also. You can write so that your handwriting will improve. You can complete your work also with what you got on online classes. And if you till you have not completed your project work, that also you can complete, because your project work it will add for your final term and first term exam, so it's better that you can complete. And whatever the homework you are receiving on online classes after finishing the chapter, that I will upload on the Hotfort website of Hotfort International School in PDF file, so that you can go there and check your homework, and you should write down in your fair copy, and it should be in good handwriting, legible handwriting, and use dark pencil. And I might guess that you guys had completed your healthy and delicious breakfast. So eat healthy and stay happy at home. And whenever you are going to eat your meals, please wash your hand properly, and please don't talk with the outsiders. It's better that we can sit inside, because we all know that we are in very pandemic virus situations like COVID-19. So it's better that we can sit inside. You can enjoy your online classes as well as you can enjoy the quality time with your family members. And once the online class is over, so whatever I taught you in online class, after finishing the class, please you can read your book once again, and whatever I told you to underline, so that it's the important and it was general knowledge. It will help you in your future, so please do it whatever I am saying you. And please take out your pencil, so whatever I will told you to underline the topic, the important part, that you should be underlined in your book. And I might guess that you guys had purchased your book. If you don't purchase, then purchase it as soon as possible. Now before starting the chapter and page number 28, the Great Indian Desert, that we will take a short look at what we have learned in earlier class. So about the plateau region. Plateau region is what? First of all, what is plateau? Then plateau is an area of flat land which is higher than the land around it. It is also called a tableland. The plateau region of India, it extends from the south of the northern plains to the southern tip of India. In these regions, we can see the several hill ranges in plateau regions. First of all, the Aravalli ranges, it is in the northwest. The Raj Mahal, it is in hills in the northeast, and the Eastern Ghats in the east and the Western Ghats in the west. In these regions, many states are there like Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and the eastern part that lies eastern part of Kerala, which lies in this plateau region. The river Narmada is divided into the two plateau regions. The first is the Central Highlands. It is in the north, and the Deccan Plateau, it is in the south. So the first of all, the Central Highlands. It includes the Malwa Plateau in central India and the Chota Nagpur Plateau in the east. Here the rivers is also flows, the rivers like Chambal, Betwa and Son, it is also originate in the Central Highlands. In fact, they flows the northwards and joined the river Ganga and Yamuna. The Narmada and Ravi, the Narmada and Tapi, these are the two rivers which begins in the Vindhya hills and flows westwards into the Arabian Sea. The Malwa Plateau is bounded by the Aravalli hills in the northwest and the Vindhya in the south. Here the soil is what? Here the soil we can find the black soil, and it is very useful to grow the cotton and oilseeds. The Chota Nagpur Plateau, here we can reach deposits of coal, petroleum, iron ore, magnesium, bauxite, mica and other minerals. Now the second is about the Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau was what? It flows the river Narmada and the Satpura range, comprise the Deccan Plateau. It is the largest plateau in India. Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau in India. The term Deccan means the name Deccan. It comes from the Sanskrit word which means Dakshin. Dakshin in English means the south. The plateau region is bounded by the Western Ghat in the west and the Eastern Ghat in the east. Here the Western Ghat are the long hills, range of hills. They include the Nilgiri, the Animalia Hills and the Cardamom Hills. The Eastern Ghats is not as continuous as the Western Ghats because the Western Ghats is what? It's a small hill range. Now next is the river. River is what? Rivers is not a perennial rivers. Here the water it comes from the flood or after the rainy season. Most rivers such as Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri, it rises in the west and flow into the Bay of Bengal. Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri, it rises in the east and flows in the Bay of Bengal in the east. And this is because the plateau regions means the Deccan Plateau slopes, it's from the west to east. But there is two only rivers. River name is Narmada and Tapi. This is the two only rivers which flows from the east to west, not west to east to west. It and goes to the Arabian Sea. Here the Nagarjuna Sagar dam is also there, which helps to store the water and to irrigate and to also provide electricity. Here one dam is also there, the Nagarjuna Sagar dam. It is the one of the dam which is situated on the river Krishna. Here we can see the many numbers of waterfalls, and one of the highest waterfall in India is Jog Falls. It is located in the river Sharavati in Karnataka. The importance of the plateau, why it's important? It is important because here the climate is very different from the another place. Here the soil is also mostly we can find the black and red, which black is very good for cultivation of cotton and oil seeds. In fact, sugarcane, nuts, groundnuts, rice, wheat, millets are also grown in these central region. Most of the peoples they are the farmers they can live in this plateau region. The Western Ghat and the northeastern plateau have very thick forest and it provides the valuable wood, medicines and fruit also. The large area we can find out the enlarged area of coffee, pepper, rubber, plantation and Nilgiri hills. Now let's start. I think that you have understood that what we have learned in earlier class. So let's start the page number 28. Many factories has come up in the plateau region as it is a storehouse of mineral such as iron ore, gold, coal, copper and mica. In fact, many factories it can be built up in these regions, in the plateau regions, because we can find it is stored minerals such as iron, ore, gold, coal, pepper, copper and mica. Here in these regions, Hyderabad states are also there, like cities like Hyderabad, Nagpur, Bhopal, Indore, Bangalore and Mysore are some important cities in these regions. Next is, your today topic is the Great Indian Desert. First of all, desert is what? We all know that desert is an area, sandy area, where we can find a very little amount of rainfall, very little amount of water also. Here the population is very low because none of the people can survive there because due to the water there is a scarcity of water. In fact, the plantation is also not there because for plantation we need a plant, soil and water. So what the topic is that we will see in the next video. So please guys watch the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.